back to Sleepover. My name is Daniel Cabral.
I'm Vince Caldera.
I'm Luis Lamus.
And guess what?
What?
Didn't that feel so good?
Yeah, that felt pretty nice.
We literally scrapped an entire episode just because we messed up the beginning. We recorded like an hour long now, and we just threw it
I
away.
cried on that episode talking about stories that I had.
And you remembered something, and we're like, "That's kind of weird."
You had
that happened to you.
You had a lot of breakthroughs, which was crazy. And I was like, "Nah, run that shit back. We need to talk."
We slipped up on one word and we just ran it all the way back.
Yeah, I don't know why Vince usually says that. I'm like, that's the one word you're not supposed to say, Vince.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
right.
you love hip hop, but you can't say that word. But it's good to have you. It's good to be back with my boys. We're staying consistent.
Yeah.
Like the song doesn't sound the same.
It doesn't. It's just hard to flow the same. You know what I mean? It's like I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Are you guys rule followers or rule breakers?
I'm a rule breaker.
Really?
I think for the most part, I follow rules. Yeah.
You do.
What is 18? You know?
You're nuts. We're gonna have to start this thing over again.
That's fun.
Wow.
I love that. No, you guys really follow rules a lot?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I'm afraid of breaking the law for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
The law?
Yeah.
When I'm driving, I'm always like very hyper aware.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's good just to be aware of like cars and stuff. But the law, I feel like, is flimsy. You know what I mean? Like I follow laws that I think appease me or like that work for me. The ones that don't. Like if a cop pulls me over and I did something illegal and they're like, "Why did you do that?" I'm like, "Because I didn't think you were gonna catch me." And that's it. I'm like, you got me.
It's a fair point, right? Yeah.
That there's a lot of stuff I do where I'm like, well, if I didn't, I'm doing it because I'm not going to get caught. But if I knew I was going to get caught, I wouldn't do it.
As a good citizen, I tip police officers. So like they'll stop me and I'm like, "Hey, look, I know you have a salary, but here's another $50."
Wow.
And they escort me.
I
Actually,
thought you meant you tipped them off to other crimes. No, you literally
give them a tip. Yeah, I mean, I could see
gun over here.
I could see both. I could see both angles of me like being like, "Hey, look at that guy." Like very much like in cartoons when they're like pointing the arrow somewhere, like they went that way. Or whatever.
I mean, I'd wish to get pulled over, and then as they're like giving me the ticket, someone else speeds by really fast and like, I have to go after them now.
Yeah.
You know? I wish that would happen.
Well, you know what I like to do every time I see a cop like pulling somebody over, arresting somebody, I like to pull up right by him and then just yell out, "Free the homies!"
Daniel does actually genuinely do that.
You guys get so nervous. I don't know why. Or you hate it. I love doing that.
I honestly feel like I'll get shot by a cop.
Well, I mean, you gotta
You feel like you'll get shot by a cop?
Yeah.
Where do you think the cop would shoot you? Do you think it'd be like just a fatal shot, or like you'd be like you have a story?
I wouldn't want to live afterwards. So I'd want it to be a fatal shot.
Really? Want to live after getting shot? There's so many people that survive getting shot. You're like, no,
I'm not gonna have a 50 Cent arc after I get shot. You know, I'm just gonna lose a leg, and then I don't want to be alive. Life isn't good right now. I don't want to live life without a leg.
What if like the leg is what's holding you back? Actually. You know what I mean?
Well, your life gets better after you get shot. Yeah.
Okay. I'll give it a month.
Sometimes you
know what? I'll tip off the police right now, and I'll be like, "Hey, there's a guy walking down Glendale. You got to shoot that guy."
And you know what? The the Glendale Police Department might do it, dude.
Yeah, all the negativity might actually just be in your left leg. You know what I mean? I think we need you to get rid of it. You got a lot of like toxins right there.
Oh, it's like my chakra, you know?
You need to get your chakras aligned, dude.
How do you think your chakras are, Daniel?
Honestly, really good right now. I got cupping done again, dude.
Yeah.
We were just saying how nasty the cupping is.
Yeah. Cupping looks like you went to the beach and put pepperoni on your body.
I feel like a wild. I did.
Pepperoni tastes good. The cups look disgusting,
dude. I did an open mic after I did cupping, and I was Vince, how relaxed did I seem on that drive to the
You
seem
very relaxed. Yeah.
Vince was saying the most.
Well, you're always relaxed when you're driving because you're texting while you're fucking driving too.
I don't really text and drive. I go on hint.
I've seen you every time you drive. You're always texting while driving.
I'm the one you're always texting.
Yeah. No, I think some people are good.
Vince is not responding while looking at his phone.
Some people are good at texting and driving, and they should be able to do it. And people who are bad at it should just admit that they're not good.
That is funny. Like for someone in the way that we have Class C and Class other licenses where people can truck and stuff like that, or drive a forklift. There should be a license where if you're actually good at texting and driving, you're allowed to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
and drinking and driving. There should be one for each.
Well, I told like drinking and driving is legal in Palm Springs. You know what I mean?
Is it?
No, but everybody's doing it. It's basically legal out there.
Yeah.
The roads are so damn wide.
I've never been to Palm Springs.
Really?
No.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
You'd love it.
Has your brother been out there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like he probably has, dude.
I've been to Palm Springs.
That's a wild place, dude.
Why'd you go to Palm Springs?
I went out there with Joanna to celebrate.
You've been close enough though. You've been in Joshua Tree.
Oh, do you pass through Palm Springs to get there?
Pretty much.
I just saw a bunch of windmills.
There's like you had those windmills. They're always waving at you. That's how I know I'm getting close. I love that place.
It's pretty crazy that like that thing provides energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
that's how Twitter is.
I mean,
powered.
I don't know how the fuck electricity works, but I believe it, you know?
Yeah.
I see that shit every day.
Imagine being the first person that had electricity, and then everyone's just being a hater. Like, damn, your house don't really have light bulbs in it. You got fucking candles and shit.
That's nuts, dude. Who invented it?
I would flex for sure.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm gonna turn on all the lights in my house,
There's only like 3. You're just like, I'm gonna turn them all on.
and they're all in weird places. I'm gonna turn on the light in the bathroom, the kitchen, the hallway. You know.
I remember once we had a blackout and the whole neighborhood was just blacked out. My dad had a generator and we turned our Christmas lights on just to flex on people, bro.
Yeah.
The amount of sauce we
Brought out
had.
the big fucking the inflatable things on your front yard too.
I'm like, damn, your fridge is off. That can't be me, dude.
Never be me.
Your milk has gone bad. I feel bad for y'all, dude. That's sickening. But look,
Have you guys ever accidentally drank spoiled milk?
no, I think I've eaten rotten chicken though.
Wow,
I-
that stuff smells really bad when it's rotten.
I didn't realize that the chicken had gone bad. I cooked chicken breast and then I forget that I cooked it and I think I ate it like 6 days later. And I was like, well, you know what, man? I'm just trying to eat healthy. Maybe I'm not supposed to like the way the shit tastes. And I'm watching the Muppets. And this bitch Miss Piggy is just saying shit to Kermit, and I'm just like, oh, I don't like feeling like this. Why is she being so mean to Kermit the Frog?
How old were you?
This was in college.
So-
Yeah. So like
what do you
maybe-
mean in college? You've been in college for
This
7
is like
years.
This was last week. Yeah.
Look who's fucking talking, bro. This guy school is kicking my ass.
Yeah, I'm sorry for finishing school, you guys. You motherfuckers dropped out. You guys are roasting me.
Dropped out of school, now we dumb rich. Give me some of this. Give me some of this right here, bro. School, you know what they say? School is for fools. You know what I mean?
The best education is traveling.
Yeah.
Like going to Palm Springs.
Yeah.
You see?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What'd you
learn
guys learn over there?
You learn so much from the desert, bro.
You went to
honestly.
Palm Springs. You're like, damn, these big white things really give us energy. Huh? That was your one profound.
I'm like, wow,
fucking-
this is amazing.
It's nuts, dude. It's like, damn, I didn't know that was a palm tree that they actually.
You're college educated, and you're like, if I get shot, I want to die.
Do you guys think you actually learned a lot in college?
Like, yeah, for sure.
Really?
Like, not stuff that's useful, but I've learned stuff.
Jesus,
you know.
see,
Yeah,
that's
wow.
do you think like
Yeah, you just said learn stuff. I learned stuff for sure.
I guess I
like-
learned a lot of bad lessons in life. I mean, I know. Do you feel like you learned anything tangible that after you graduate, you're like, wow, I'm glad I went to school for that.
I do feel like with the classes I'm taking right now, like I do feel like it's cultured me a bit more. Like I've learned about stuff that I wouldn't have learned otherwise, and I wouldn't have even known about otherwise.
Yeah, you're like black people. You're like,
I'm like, black people really are oppressed, huh? Like it took me 7 years of college to find that out.
I'm like,
Or
that's fucked up.
You're reading them and you're realizing you're oppressed. You're like, oh wait, what the fuck?
Damn.
Like, why is my parking spot so far from the school?
How do you have when you dropped out of school? How did, and
Yeah,
you,
a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, life happens
Well,
and stuff like
sometimes
that.
I feel like with you, it's like I think you're going to school to be a teacher or some shit, and it'd always be like, Vince, why are you going to school to be a substitute teacher? You're a star.
You always said substitute teacher, and I was like, that was never my intention to
It
just
sounded
be there when no one else is there.
You had substitute teacher energy. You know what I mean? Like you look.
People like the substitute teachers more than the real
There
teachers.
should be a
Yeah.
step teacher, you know, because you step up when the teacher don't show up.
My step teacher got stuck in a washing machine. Oh, but do you feel like you learned? Are you happy
Wait,
with what you learned?
that's the saying is like, I'm not the stepfather. I'm the father who stepped up.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
I saw that meme and screenshotted it like 2 days ago.
That's so funny.
So would you raise another kid?
No.
No.
I mean, I have done it, but
Yeah, I
like,
guess
yeah,
you're right.
I have done that.
But
so I
those are
mean,
your siblings.
they're my
Yeah.
siblings. But I mean, also, I mean, it's not really your obligation.
You're not
to
raising
do
the
it.
kids of some fucking of some girl, you
Yeah,
know? Like,
let's
I mean,
Let's say you meet your girlfriend, right?
yeah,
Same person.
cool.
She has one kid who is her life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's everything to her.
Well, I mean, I don't think I mind that because like if that's a part of them and I like them, then you know
The kid
I wouldn't
hates-
mind
he
it.
fucking hates you though. He's a piece of shit.
There's a lot of people that probably have hated me and then have turned right after.
Really?
You know,
He's
yeah.
like, no, he like causes you trouble.
Oh yeah,
He's a little
like
troublemaker. Like he shits on your clothes.
yeah.
Literally. Like
Wow,
he
what the
shits on
fuck?
your-
This 15-year-old kid is shitting on my clothes. Wow,
He's
yeah.
like, fuck the breed. I explained YM bait to your
Yeah.
brother at the store. He's like, who is that? I'm like, let me educate you, my boy. You know, like,
I just saw a video recently where I don't know if it was real, but a guy's fixing a bike chain for his girl,
Mhm.
and then the person recording is like, "Oh, look at your daddy fix your bike chain." She's like, "That's not my daddy. My daddy's in jail." Like, I'd throw that fucking bike in the street, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck that kid.
That's crazy.
Oh
Dude.
wait, no. Okay, so his dad has an avatar outside in the real world where he's free, and then in prison, that's his real self.
They should-
Avatar from prison.
Bro, why
That'd
don't
be
they
crazy.
Why don't they just put VR? Give VR to prisoners, bro? Like, what do
they
we
are.
lose?
They are.
Really?
They're giving VR to prisoners in some places.
They go out and kill again. They give them Grand Theft Auto and they just start punching fucking people.
In some prisons, they're giving inmates VR so because they've been there for so long to teach them how to socialize. There's such big time gaps in them where they don't like know about certain technology that's out and about. So there's like experiences where they simulate, just talking to a cashier or going out and about.
What do you think it's something that'll blow like the mind of someone that's been doing 25 to life, like right now? That like a new invention.
They're doing 25 to life. They went away how long ago?
90s.
90s.
Basically our age. So imagine the year that we were born, someone was arrested.
It's like 95-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy never even got to see Rush Hour. Imagine that somebody got locked up in 95. They haven't seen
I don't
Rush.
think
they
Vince has seen Rush Hour.
No,
I've seen Rush Hour too.
But they never seen Rush Hour 2. They don't even know that. Like, I can't even explain how they're like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, you haven't even seen Rush Hour 2. They just think Chris Tucker's the guy from Friday.
I actually haven't seen Friday.
That's crazy.
I haven't seen that either.
Dude, being locked up. They haven't even heard. Oh my god!
They miss Kanye.
They miss Kanye.
Well,
They're like,
oh, Drake.
They're like, we love gangster rap. And I'm like, that thing is. I mean, it's still around, but
Yeah, I'm like, that's fucking old.
that's
what
old,
the
bro.
fuck
You're
you doing?
old.
There's people that smuggle phones into prison. I feel like they're not like culturally like blocked out, but I feel like they have like their preferences to things,
Dude. 25 years.
I've
though.
seen photos where people like, someone posted a screenshot. They got a text of someone in prison, like they took like a selfie with the phone,
Yeah.
and like, why you got a phone in prison? I'm gonna tell.
Oh, I love saying that. This shit's so funny. I'm gonna tell the warden. Am I what are you trying to practice for the longest yard and shit, bro? You go get some training. That's great. 95, still locked up, getting
All
out
right,
today.
say the three of us get locked up in prison. I don't kill myself. I end up having to go.
Yeah.
Like, do you think we'd still be friends in prison?
Us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to be. We're all Latino. We have no
Yeah,
choice.
we have
you're
to,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't
you
branch
can't.
out.
You can't be click. You got to click up.
We'd have to kill Dylan.
Yeah, honestly, I don't want to be like Daniel, dude, and I punch Dylan in the fucking mouth, and then I'm like, I don't know why that gay guy's talking to me. Oh, that's. That's so.
It's terrible how true it is.
You rip his eyebrow piercing off.
Bleaches his eyebrows, you paint them back
Yeah.
on.
Trying to explain like prison rules to people in like Silver Lake or just people that like moved to LA. They're like, it's so hard. You know what I mean?
Dude,
'Cause
if Jack went to prison, he'd have to be a Nazi.
he would.
That's fucking crazy.
Well, we'd still be able to kick it with Jack though. I mean, they got like they got an alliance in prison. They got
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. The
they
Mexicans
do.
align with the
Aryans.
That's wild.
They just don't kick it with the black. It's like everybody just doesn't kick it with black.
fucking,
people.
it's so
nuts,
fucked
yeah.
up.
Racism is nuts, bro.
Yeah.
But how do we fix it? We give him VR. It's like you have to talk to only black people in VR. He takes off the helmet. He bashes that shit against the wall.
They hit the red button.
He's like, that's what are they? So
I've been hinting so much that I've seen Avatar for like the first time.
yeah, motherfuckers, and if they get barely getting out, they haven't even seen Titanic, dude. 95,
Is Titanic 95?
97.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. They're like
Is that Kate Winslet?
Kate Winslet, dude.
She's got some titties in that movie.
She does. She's beautiful.
Have you seen
dude.
Titanic, Vince?
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
I
man.
haven't seen a lot of James Cameron movies.
I think
Terminator 2?
no.
Aliens?
Aliens, Terminator 2.
Okay.
There's no, I haven't. No.
You never
I'm listening to the one.
you've never seen those either.
No.
I'm surprised you haven't seen Titanic since you have a girlfriend.
That's strange. Yeah,
That's funny. Once you have a girlfriend, you automatically watch the movie Titanic.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it's like
Except Daniel got single and he watched Titanic.
Bro, you know I love Titanic because like that the message of Titanic is lost on women of today, dude. Because Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie had broke guy dick, and he stole the richest guy's girl, and
Yeah,
that shit would
okay.
not fly in 2023.
Bro,
And it
why are you
breaks-
even capping? You're the rich guy in that movie.
I am the rich guy. That is
100%.
true. I am not Leo, but I do got his bank account. You know what I mean? In that movie, people tell me all the time, they're like, "You remind me of the guy from the bad guy from Titanic," and I'm like, "Thank
Doesn't
you so
he
much."
steal a kid to get on one of the
I have a
live friends?
child. I have a chase.
That's
Guy
funny.
is so fucking funny, bro. It's like, have you seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen Titanic.
Dude, that
yeah.
guy is
When
so-
I was a kid, we had the VHSs, but it
Oh,
had
it's
to be
in
split up
double.
onto two.
That's how long that shit is, dude.
Oh, that's you have to get to
I love that movie. It makes me want to go on a boat. Titanic is crazy. It's like the one.
Have you been on a boat? You've been on boats.
I've been on a boat a few, but I want to go on a big ass boat. I mean, I saw they had the set, and
I would never do a cruise, honestly.
Yeah,
that seems like scary.
it's like Titanic.
Would you guys do a cruise?
No, after the COVID thing happened, where like people were on a cruise ship for so long, I'm like, I would not want to do that.
After watching the movie Titanic, I'm like, fuck it, let's risk it. Maybe I'll find love, dude.
But you've seen how the movie ends.
I mean, but he really lived. Titanic's a love story. I'd rather live and then die at the end of the movie than never live at all.
Are love stories like the genre that you like?
I mean, every story is technically a love story for the most part. You know,
So Saw is a love story.
yeah, love of fucking people up.
Yeah, or love of life.
Yeah, why is Jigsaw doing it? Because he loves it.
He loves it.
Yeah.
Every story really is breaking down. You got to love. If somebody doesn't love something in a story, then the story is kind of boring for the most part. You got to have some type of emotional attachment. Welcome to my masterclass. My name is Danny Cabral. This is podcast.
Sleepover masterclass. What would we teach people on our masterclass?
Just saying, damn, that'd be crazy if, and then just go into the clip. That's the clip, dude. But no, I love Titanic, bro. There was something. Oh, Titanic is great. It's the one time something bad has happened to white people on a boat. Besides Jaws. Like a ship.
Jaws.
That's the one bad thing that happened to white people on a ship. Like it's like Latinos see ships, they're like, oh fuck, they're taking over. Black people see ships, they're like, oh no, not this shit again. White people made a movie about Titanic as the one time something whiter than them.
And it was like a bunch of rich people.
Yeah. It was mixed. It was like everybody died.
Oh, okay.
It was like
I'm glad death had the equity.
yeah. Well, that's the beautiful thing.
Well,
like,
all the rich people got on the boats. So
a lot of the rich people got on
it kind of was fucked up.
It is great. Like, rich people got on the boats, but then some of them were just like, nah, we don't want to go out like that. We'd rather just die with all our fresh shit on.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we gotta die like this.
That's fucking crazy. That's kind of baller though. They're like, we're gonna put on our freshest clothes and we're just gonna drown.
I'm gonna die of hypothermia right now.
Yeah,
This fur coat.
I was watching like a documentary and shit. They said the richest guy in the world was like, nah, fuck it, I'm just gonna die.
Yeah, didn't he like stay in his bed with his wife?
Nah, he just fucking put on his outfit and he's like, nah, I'm gonna go out like a gentleman. That's fucking crazy.
Damn. And the band kept playing?
The band kept playing. Imagine like Migos just keeps rapping. Over oh yeah, that's fucking. Would you go on Titanic knowing how it ends, but you meet the love of your life?
No.
Really?
Especially if she gets to live. I want us to both go out.
Dude, he clapped her one time. One time he piped her down. She remembered that shit for the rest of his life.
You're right.
That's all, bro. How good was this man's stroke game, dude? That's some Vince Caldera level stroke, dude. How he was putting it in her. He gave her that work. That like she's explaining the story because I've watched it like 3 times in the past like month.
That's
you know what I mean?
Insane. That's like 9
a 3-hour
hours.
movie.
It's a 3-hour movie. Yeah. But like she's.
I don't think movies should be longer than an hour and a half.
I mean, Vince, I don't want to hear what you have to say.
You
about
don't think that's right? Why?
You don't
I think
movies.
there's some like 2-hour movies that are really good. 2.5 at that point you're kind of stretching it.
Yeah.
But we just talked about a 3-hour movie.
Yeah. Well, it's a great fucking
you said
movie.
more than an hour and a half. Hour and a half is bare minimum.
Yeah, that's like a bare minimum. You don't like movies either, Vince. You're like
maybe I like shorter films.
You might like shorter films, but maybe you might
like episodes of TV.
I do. I like self-contained things.
I rewatched Made in America yesterday, the last episode of The Sopranos.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the fucking that movie with this J-Lo or something like that.
And I think that might be one of my favorite Sopranos episodes.
The last episode?
It's because it's just bang, bang, bang. They're just going through it. They're
it's a great episode.
Yeah.
Oh, remember I sent you that shit, that fucking the
masterclass. Yeah,
the fucking these guys writing. I'm like, damn, these guys are going off. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't get a chance to check it out.
Crazy talking about that. They're like, yeah, we don't write every day. That's fucking crazy. They're like, people wake up and write. They're like, who does that shit? They're like, we just need deadlines. You know what I mean? Made in America.
I think that's helpful. Deadlines.
Made in America is a great episode, though, dude. I like the ending of The Sopranos. I'll say it.
We should cut to black on one episode of The Sleepover.
We have because the camera died. We've done that shit a few times.
It's pretty fun. They're like, what would have happened? People are writing like specs, fan fiction.
We thought Vince got murdered in the last second.
Lewis got shot.
Who do you think is the first one of us to get murdered? Which one? Who do you think it'll happen?
Oh, like who would get murdered?
No, who's like the first one of us that's gonna get murdered?
So we're all gonna get murdered.
Most likely, yeah.
I mean, all right, you're gonna kill Vince.
You think I'd kill Vince?
100%.
By accident, maybe.
No, it'll be some Selena situation.
Nigga, you're the Selena, dude. This guy's Selena.
I find comfort in knowing that one of you firmly believes that the other one of you two is gonna kill me.
Lewis is.
We're gonna have to kill each other to see who kills Vince.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. I killed my friend. I'm like, damn,
I killed my best friend.
I'm like, why you do that shit?
When I'm dreaming.
It must be nuts to kill somebody.
Yeah,
I heard that shit feels good.
You heard it feels good.
I heard it gets your dick hard. It's like taking a rhino pill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you what do rhinos take when they need to get
What
hard,
do
you know?
rhinos dream of? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What were you saying?
What's an animal that you would like to meet?
A giraffe.
The giraffe.
Oh, lemur.
A lemur.
Oh,
Wow.
they leap, dude.
He's a boomafu.
Zabumafu. I always envisioned it. He talks in the show, right?
Yeah.
Then why am I giving him an African accent?
Yeah, he sounds just like Isaac Hirsch or someone like
That's funny.
just really nerdy. And you're like,
Oh, yeah, that sounds
why
really
are you
nerdy.
gay? Like, why are you giving him?
Bro, but if his name sounds like I am Zabumafu. You know?
It's like, my name is Abumafu, and I am
My name is Shaka Zabumafu, and I come from the track. That's I like Zabum. I think he's a good guy.
Do they have traps in Africa? The whole country, the whole continent. What am I talking about?
Would you go to
Whole
Africa?
Never.
Yeah, really?
Never.
Why,
We got
really?
him,
There's a lot of great things
Oh
there.
no, not even Egypt.
No, that's
No.
Africa.
Yeah,
You know they're
not South Africa for sure.
oh, because Elon's.
No, just apartheid sucks.
Oh, is that still a thing?
100%.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it ended.
No.
Are you sure?
They like
Jack looks like he'd be like in South. If
Jack's
if-
gone to South
If
Africa. We
Jack
can ask
told
him
me he
about
was
it.
South African, I'd be like, yeah, I believe it. I don't know what it is.
When we go to break, I'll call Jack and I'll ask him about South Africa.
All right, South Africa. Oh, that's where they fucking they had that thing that happened like in the late 2000s when they had the visitors. You know what I'm talking about?
I knew
Do you remember when that happened?
District
It was like
District 9? Did you ever see
I
District
was
9?
Dude.
District 9's great.
District 9.
District 9's a great movie.
It's
It's
one
a
of
good
the
alien movie.
fucking prawns.
fucking prawns. You
The guns are cool in that movie too.
This motherfucker, the guy who made that movie, his movies seem just so like realistic. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like
Oh, did you? I never saw Chappie.
my dad, he says Chappie is stupid, but he's watched it like 5 times. Like every time he finishes Chappie, he's like, stupid fucking movie, but let's watch it again.
How does Chappie resolve?
I forgot. I think
He's running or something. Or
yeah, he
Oh, you saw it. You both have seen it.
I think I've seen the ending. Like
Yeah.
it was on and I checked it out.
he fucks up Hugh Jackman, bro.
Chappie? Robot destroys a
Yeah,
human?
Hugh Jackman, I think, wants to kill Chappie for some reason, and then Chappie's like, "No, you bad man," and he just fucks him.
I thought
up.
Elysium was kind of cool, but part of it lost me because it was. Did you ever see trailers for Elysium?
Yeah.
No.
It's made by the same guy who did District 9, but it's like, it's not it's Matt Damon.
It's Matt Damon.
It's straight up like an allegory for Mexicans. Like, oh, people moved away from Earth and like made like this really nice colony like in the atmosphere,
yeah.
and he's trying to get there to like save a kid or something,
Yeah.
or save himself because he like had gotten hurt,
Mm.
Yeah.
and it just feels like Mexicans in space.
It
you
is
know?
very Latino.
but it's
centric.
Mark Wahlberg. Dude. No,
Matt
Matt Damon. I always get him
Matt Damon.
confused.
Big
Yeah.
Matt Damon. He was supposed to be an Avatar, apparently, dude.
Matt Damon?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
supposed to be Jake Sully.
Matt would have
Matt
made.
Damon.
Yeah.
he
Wow.
would have made $250 million.
What made him not do it?
He was in the fucking Born Ultimatum series that no
Yeah.
one saw, so he decided to
Oh.
stick that out.
I had never seen any of those movies, but every day I say, "Oh my god, it's Jason Bourne." That shit is so fucking funny. Do you have any movies that you quote all the time?
The Witch.
What do you quote?
Yeah, that. And I'm like, she's telling fantasies. I just like that instead of saying the word instead of saying she's lying. I think that's so fun.
I like saying the first cause saying
Oh,
something.
and Black Phillip.
Black Phillip is crazy. Is he the guy that says "live deliciously" or something like that?
No, that's just it's a black lamb.
no.
or
Doesn't
a
he,
black coat.
doesn't he speak in the end of the movie or something?
No, you're stupid.
Black Phillip.
And the
He's-
Witch.
Yes, Black Phillip says something about living deliciously.
I don't remember that.
Really? That's crazy. After the ending, I'm gonna look it up because isn't that like the thing? Like he starts to speak and then some shit floats and then the movie ends.
Well,
Oh.
the witches are flying at the end.
Yeah.
Kind of like flying,
I
floating.
like that they showed the witches in that movie.
Because they're naked. You're disgusting, dude.
Dude, if I saw a real life, if I you're so stupid.
You're like, I love that. that breastfeeding scene.
You were so quick with that. It caught me off guard. Like my brain had to process what had just happened.
Your brain's like, did he call you a pervert or a misogynist? It's like trying to link it. Yeah. That's a great movie. I love it. I've seen it like 8 times.
The Vitch.
Yeah.
Why is it
The
spelled?
Vitch.
Why is it spelled like that?
I just think it's cool. I like when people
It's to make stupid people like you question.
Yeah. I'm gonna start calling you.
to make you leave the theater. Like, why'd they call it that?
That's it. I just couldn't get into the movie. I'm like, why is it spelled that? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, and they say it in the movie. They're like, it's the Vivitch.
The Vitch.
Yeah.
Vitches. Are you guys scared of Vitches?
No.
Nah. I'm scared of brujerías, bro. Those shits are spooky.
Are you?
The what?
Yeah, Mexican magic is different from white magic for sure.
Nah, like
That shit's fucking
I think
crazy.
you know we did the joke a few weeks earlier, but it's like when you put Mexican in front of it, like it kind of loses its like value. Like Mexican magic, I'm not gonna be scared of that shit.
It's spicier.
White magic is trying to be cute. Mexican magic is like that shit's waking you up at 3 a.m. There's an owl outside your window and something under your bed.
Why are
It's
people
like,
so scared of owls in Mexico? That's fucking crazy.
They're like omens
they're
and
bad
stuff like
omens,
that.
bro.
I heard they're like signals for aliens, and now they're like signals for like the paranormal. It's just a fucking bird.
Nah, bro.
The
owls
fourth
are
kind,
spooky.
OVO, dog.
OVO.
I'm not fucking scared.
It's spooky
Wow.
hours. There's a reason why Drake is so powerful. You know what I mean? No other rapper has claimed the owl like Drake. It's crazy. You believe that?
Owl.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah,
I'm an
it's a
owl.
knowledgeable thing.
I'm an owl, but I'll never tell you who. When he said that, I closed the laptop and I was like, "This is art."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? All right, we're about 25 minutes in, so let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
We are back with Sleepover. Do you guys reply quick to
it
women
dep-
when you were single? When you were a single dog,
Do we like what?
were you guys quick repliers to women?
Oh no,
No,
hell no.
I don't
You
know.
can't.
No, I like that. You got that dog in you, dude.
I mean, they take a while to respond too. You know, you gotta give them the same energy.
I give him the same energy that Vince gives everything. You know what I mean? I just give him my all.
I mean, when you get those moments where you're both texting back quick, that's cool. That's cool, you know. But that rarely happens.
That's great. Yeah, that's right. That's
Like it's like when you ask for like customer service on your like phone, and then they like message like 1 second, and someone will be there to answer your questions, right?
Yeah.
at T-Mobile.
Yeah, like T-Mobile.
I told you. We already know how I feel about T-Mobile. You know what I mean? We know how bad that place
You
is.
hate the employees.
I hate the employees. I hate what they do, and I hate what they represent the most.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do they represent?
Yeah.
They represent the worst of us. You know.
You know, T-Mobile also has awful offers.
They do.
They have T-Mobile Tuesday where you're supposed to get like discounts and stuff. Do you have T-Mobile?
I have T-Mobile.
Yeah, and they're the worst things. It's like, do you want $1 off pizza near your house? And I'm like, all right, cool.
It's like Little Caesars. It's like this shit's already $5, man.
Yeah.
It's
Bro,
cool.
I got a text on the 3rd being like, you used up 45 gigs of your fucking gigs. And we're of my 50 gigs.
Of your data.
Wow,
Yeah, my
dude.
data.
Yeah.
That's a lot of gigs. I mean, I'd be concerned too if I was T-Mobile.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy used 45. It's been like 3 days.
Hey, are you lonely right now? That's what they're saying. Are you good? They give me that shit a quick, man. And I'm like, I thought this shit was unlimited. And then
It is unlimited, and then they're like, we're gonna slash it down though.
You know what'd be funny is, you know how like with credit cards, they're like, oh, there's a suspicious transaction. You get that with like your cell phone service provider. Like, did you Google this?
oh, they should, dude.
They like put a pause on it.
Well,
Did you Google "Are cows thick?" with 2 C's?
I was trying to think of Doja Cat, dude. I miss Doja Cat so much, man.
Is she as hot as she used to be?
No, but I'm happy. I'm happy it's her decision, but oh my god, one day I'm gonna be tucking in my kids in like 2045, right? And I'm gonna be telling them, I'm like, and Doja Cat, she in 2018, she was something.
And
You know what
they're
I
like,
mean?
yeah, right, Dad.
They're like, I'm like, yeah, no, President.
They're like the president.
Yeah.
President Doja Cat.
President Doja Cat? Yeah.
I'm like, no, she was one hot piece. Doja Cat was one pretty kitty, kids. Okay, and then like, good night. You know, and I tell them a story. I tell them about their
Yeah.
Uncle Vince,
And then they're like, how come we can't live with you every day, Dad?
I dropped them off from my El Camino, and I'm like, I'll see you next month.
You have an El Camino in 20 years.
I know I'm doing pretty good, huh? I feel like Vince.
Do you really have to DJ this weekend, Dad?
I said, hey, stop texting me on this number. I thought you were texting about Vince. I feel like you'd be a great weekend dad.
I think I'd have a lot of fun. Yeah. I'd be like Disneyland this day, and then the next day we're gonna go.
Be honest with me.
Yeah.
I was talking. You guys might have different answers than what I
Yeah.
did with Sean.
Okay.
But we were talking this
What you
morning.
did with Sean was kind of sus, bro.
What I do with Sean is my own business. We were talking and we're like, damn, if we had daughters and they brought home a dude who was almost exactly like us, like, would we feel okay with that? You know, like obviously they can date whoever they want, but
Exactly like you? Like, what do you mean?
not exactly like us, but a guy kind of like you. Like if you had a daughter and she brought
Yeah.
home a dude who like talked and like made jokes and
Yeah.
like had your kind of personality, how
Okay.
would you feel, Daniel?
I would love it. But isn't that the goal, that you want a guy that you can get along with?
Mm.
I guess it's
But
like an interesting.
from your daughter's perspective, would you think that's a good enough man for your daughter?
Hell, bro, I'm Daniel the goat, not fucking Daniel this lame, bro. You know what I mean? I'm shoot for the stars. I'm like, this fucking guy. I knew there was something I liked about him. I knew it.
And he's like, Mr. Cabral, you're so wavy.
And then we connect our tails like Avatar. I'm like, I see you. You know, that'd be fucking cool. I would love. You wouldn't. You
We're
wouldn't
not
like
a squad. We're a family.
We're sea people now. You wouldn't like it. What did
Nah.
Sean say?
Sean also wouldn't like it.
wouldn't like it,
Sean's
huh?
a top dog.
Yeah.
Sean is top G.
What
Well,
about you?
because he
Vin?
doesn't want someone doing like competing with apps and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know, obviously, the market.
Someone's gonna steal his business.
What about you, Vince? If your daughter brought home a guy who was like you,
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I'd be like, oh, he's cool. You know.
What if he dresses better than you?
Wow. I'd be like, wow.
And he's like, you still wear Supreme? Oh my God. How would you feel?
He's like, that's vintage Supreme. That's so cool. I mean, I don't know.
What if he went up to me? He's like, wow, you're Mr. Caldera. I admire your confidence.
He's like, the first two specials were so good, but the third one, man, like, what happened? What happened there?
He's like, Up and Coming made me a fan, but this newest one.
Like, I loved Up and Coming, loved Above and Beyond, but the third one, I don't know.
I don't know why you had to make it 3D.
We had the technology. We were waiting for it.
He just went too far. But wait, Lewis, why wouldn't you like this?
I don't know. Maybe you guys are making me backtrack on this now.
Well, that's good. You know, something you got to think about. Maybe it's like maybe you got to change something about yourself. This is a deep philosophical question.
I can change a lot about myself.
Wait, so what's something that you wouldn't like it? Like you're gonna get along.
Yeah, just be like, oh, look at this wimpy guy, even though it's like me.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking nerd right here.
Look at this fucking nerd as he's dressed exactly like me.
you guys would dap each other up and be boys, right?
Well, if you end up spending more time with that guy than your own like child, your
Oh,
own
that'd be
daughter.
sad.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be.
I feel like that
crazy.
happens sometimes.
Oh, that
right?
for sure happens. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like hanging out with your girlfriend's dad? Or wait, what do you mean?
Like let's say you have a child.
Yes.
You hang out with your child's partner more than your child.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, if they're cool, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
hang out with cool people. You know, Lewis is texting.
I'm so sorry.
This is guy. You know what? I wouldn't want my daughter to hang out with a guy like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm your daughter's boyfriend, and
That'd
then
be
you try and shake my hand, and I'm just fucking.
I'm like,
texting.
That would be
over
funny
here.
if the one that comes to the house is just Luis.
That'd be great. Would you let
Luis is dating your daughter in the future?
Would you let Lewis date your daughter?
I mean, I'd be like, Luis, come on, man.
But like he's like
You're already here on Christmas.
He's your boy though.
I'm like, how do you think we met?
You wouldn't want to keep it in the family.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, well, I know that he has a lot of good
We're
investments.
like Targaryens, dude. We just keep that shit in the
Damn,
family.
you are you're Damon, dude. You're a Damon.
Oh, I'd love to be Damon. Oh, did you watch House of the Dragon, Vince?
No.
Your girlfriend did that, right?
Yeah, she did. And
You
I-
just ignored her while she watched
I'd
it.
type and I'd look up and be like, who's that? And then it would take like 5 minutes to tell me.
She's like, I don't know either.
Yeah.
There were a lot of new characters on that show.
Yeah,
I'm
but I
like-
think they're all new characters. It's fucking like what 200 years before or some
Oh,
shit
yeah.
like that.
Like, so the house is made of dragons, or it's
And
happening
you're like,
here?
that shit does look kind of strong, though. Like, I
Yeah.
can see how that's made out of dragons.
like why is the throne made of like old metal?
Mhm.
What is that?
It's kind of 200 years and they still
Wait,
dress the same.
what shows do you watch with Joanna, Vince?
We've seen Curb Your Enthusiasm. I think you should leave with Tim Robinson.
Do you watch any like reality shows with her?
Yeah, I watch a lot of reality shows with my girlfriend.
Which
We
one?
watch 90 Day Fiance.
That one's so
Oh,
fucking
that's
funny.
sad.
It's so funny because it's like
I like the dude with no neck.
Yeah,
the
that's
fat guy?
Ed.
Yeah, Ed.
He's from San Diego.
He's like he's like a piece of shit though, right? Like he actually like fucks around with other women and something.
He's pretty bad.
He's a
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Wait, so these guys have 90 days to make the girl fall in love, or they have to be married for 90 days?
It's like a
How's it-
window where you have to get married within 90 days, otherwise the marriage doesn't work out and they can't come to
Oh.
to the country. To,
How do I sign up for that, bro?
yeah,
I'd
wow.
love to just marry people and divorce and just to vibe out.
You know, it's funny because they'd be like, you go to their other countries and they're like, what is this man doing? You know? Yeah.
What if I just go to Mexico on a horse and just scoop up a girl from a village, and then I come back here with a beautiful Latina?
It's crazy that that's how it used to happen.
Yeah,
You know?
that's
Like,
how-
Daniel, has that girl had her quince yet? Like, what's going on?
Stupid.
I like watching 90 Day Fiance. I like watching
Do you watch Project One where RuPaul's?
No, here. Okay, look, really quick. I
You're like,
end
I
up
hate-
liking the stuff that is very traumatic. Like I watch Hoarders. I
Oh.
watch
I've seen
My
some
Strange
fucked
Addiction.
up Hoarders episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's people that can't let go of things because it's like attached to their trauma or
Really?
whatever. Yeah.
Damn, TLC really just made a bunch of traumatic. That should just be like traumatic learning channel, learning about people's trauma.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why you have 8 fucking kids, bro.
Traumatic learning. TLC.
Yeah,
Dude, TLC has really been just fucking with us since like we were kids.
Remember the Octomom?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
I mean, look,
yeah. I saw her porn.
She was
wow.
dude.
She did porn afterwards.
Just
That's
like that
crazy.
one black lady who's actually white who's on OnlyFans now.
Oh, the Rachel
Have you
Dolezal.
seen
Is
the-
that OnlyFans?
Have you seen the Rachel Dolezal
Bitch,
OnlyFans?
why are you capping right now? Why are
I
you
didn't know
capping
that.
you
I didn't
did?
know that.
It's like, what? Rachel Dolezal's on OnlyFans?
That's crazy. It's like he's cheating on a test. He's like, wait, what?
Wow.
Wait.
Like that makes sense now. Wow.
Damn. Be like, that's why I'm missing $25 a month. I know you subscribe.
And you know
to-
Vince is unlocking all that shit too. Vince is paying to unlock all that shit.
Yeah, like I'm trying to go platinum on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I saw it for free on Pornhub. It was under the ebony section.
I like all this is there's a listener somewhere and they're I don't know how whatever. Okay, so I love all this. I love that there's someone that listens to us and then someone might ask them, hey, what are you listening to? And then they have to just do a whole
Like, it's Sleepover, the podcast of the future. Today. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's it. But so recently I went to an El Pollo Loco, right?
Yeah.
And I experienced racism against me for the first time. No,
Oh, it was
What do you
against
mean?
you.
I mean against me and some other and the workers at the fine establishment. You know what I mean? First off, do you guys like El Pollo Loco?
No.
Yeah, I do actually.
All right.
I was thinking about going after this.
No.
Really? I
Yeah.
mean, you don't like El
If
Pollo?
I'm getting chicken, it's gonna be fried.
All right. I see.
Really?
Okay. I see.
Wow.
You don't like the sauce at all either, the green salsa?
No, I'm not a spicy person. You know.
I mean, it's not that spicy, but I live and die by the green salsa that El Pollo Loco. All right.
Yeah.
And I'm with a friend, you know, and there's this white lady in front of me, and she ordered some food, and they only give her one taco because she paid for one taco, but apparently she wanted two. And she gets the food, and she looks. She's like, I ordered 2 tacos. There's only one in here, and they show the receipt, and it's a receipt for one. And she's like, can they not hear me in the back? And they're doing their best to help her out and shit. She looks at me,
Yeah.
and then she tries to get some of that. What's that thing when somebody looks at you and they want some? What's the
Like,
word?
like some confirmation.
They want
or
some
whatever.
yeah, she wants some confirmation from me, and I'm not in the mood to give it to her, you know. And she looks at me, and then she's like, "Oh, I guess you can't hear me either." And I was just like, "I don't know, lady." Yeah,
Go on.
no.
Keep
You were gonna
going.
say. Go ahead.
How funny would it be if like she actually died and she's a ghost? And, like she's just trapped at El Pollo Loco. She's just trying to get that last taco. That's just her story. For
That's
the
a
rest
that's,
of it.
that's the way she gets released. She gets one more taco.
What if racist hell is just living in an El Pollo Loco?
And not getting service.
But she looks at me, and I don't give her the confirmation. I literally look at her and I say, "I don't know, lady. Shit happens." And she is so fucking shocked that I say this. And I'm never rude to somebody like a
Yeah.
stranger.
usually not.
Never do it. I'm not a rude person. I hate when people are rude. I'm actually very polite. I can be
Yeah.
a dick, but I'm one of the most polite people you'll ever meet. I got Southern hospitality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got it. And this lady looks at me and she's just so dumbfounded. She's like, "What did you say?" And I was like, "I don't know, lady. Shit happens." And then she looks at me and she was like, "You need to learn the definition of courtesy." And I was like, "No, the fuck I don't. I don't work here. I'm getting served too."
Yeah.
You know? I'm like, "I'm not serving you." And she's so taken aback. And then she looks at them and she says the fucking shit that you're not supposed to say. I can't believe she even said it. She was like, "They need to send them back to their country." And I'm like,
Wow.
"Oh
Yeah.
shit." I'm like,
Damn.
she went there because it's such a hacky thing to do
Hey,
at
she
this
didn't know the
point.
definition of courtesy either.
She did. I
apparently.
mean, well, who needs to know that shit, bro? You know what I mean? Definition of courtesy. Pass it on.
Wow.
But
yeah.
and then I was like, "Oh shit, we got a racist bitch in the El Pollo Loco." I yelled it out, dude. I literally got everyone's
So
attention.
everybody could hear.
I
People
got
in the back could hear.
Were there a lot of people in the El Pollo Loco?
There was like maybe 20 people, but I did that wedding.
That's
yeah.
That's a
That's
lot.
more people than I've ever
Maybe-
seen in an El
maybe-
Pollo
Wow, this
Loco.
a weekend?
Maybe like 15. That wasn't crazy. It was like 15 people, maybe 50.
Okay.
I'm bad with numbers.
There were 200 people.
Yeah, it was sorry.
There were 200 people in this
I'm like,
El Pollo
I'm like
Loco,
LeBron James just bumping up the numbers. I'm like, man, there was maybe 20 to 25 people at the El Pollo Loco. You know, I'm on this.
His line was
I,
out the
I
door.
knew it was gonna happen.
I knew it was gonna happen. That she walked in, she was gonna be a racist bitch, you know. And then I did the wedding DJ shit when I tried to gather the people for the grand entrance. I'm like, everybody, hi, my name is Daniel, and we have a racist bitch at the El Pollo Loco right over here. There's a racist bitch,
Yeah.
and she's like, I'm not racist. She was like getting flustered now. She's like, I'm not racist.
Oh, you should have pulled out your phone and present. You're like, I've been recording this whole time.
She like transforms into like a monster.
Yeah, dude. She was like, I'm not racist. I have Mexican friends. I'm like, oh, she fell in the next trap. But I'm like, you got.
Yeah.
And then my friend's like, I was with my friend. He's like, damn, I feel bad for them. I'm like, you don't got Mexican friends. They don't like you, bitch. And the people, the Pollo Loco workers are like in the back, and I feel that they're like smiling because they can't like physically talk back to these people. They'll lose their job. But I'm just
this
like,
ain't a McDonald's where they throw hands.
they throwing hands. These are my people.
There's no rules at McDonald's.
And it's no rules.
I only ever see fights from McDonald's because people don't fuck with Popeyes employees.
They don't fuck with it. They know
not
better.
to fuck with Popeyes
And
employees.
that's why I was like, and then she looks at me and she's like, you got to go back to your country too. And I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? I thought I passed. You know what I mean? I thought, I was like, me too. And I was like, damn, I'm like, you're a racist. I just kept calling her a racist bitch. That's how you know the story is true. Because if I was trying to say some woke shit, I would have been
say bitch.
Yeah, I wouldn't say bitch. I was like, that was the first thing I said. I was like, nah, you just the racist bitch. And people kept on telling me, they're like, why didn't you record this interaction? It could have went viral. It's like, because I wasn't trying to go viral. I was trying to just eat some fucking chicken. That's all I wanted. My main thing was just to eat the chicken.
If people saw my order afterwards, I would have gotten canceled myself.
I would have went viral for a different reason.
Why'd you order 2 12 pieces for yourself?
I was down bad. And my friend that I was with, he's like, oh man, can we go get some sauce? I'm like, don't worry, dude. They're going to give us all the sauce we fucking want. And I'm like, can I get some green sauce? They're like, here, take all the green sauce. And the shit that pissed me off the most is that I ate this food and the lady sat like 2 seats away from me. And for 20 minutes, she was eating her goddamn food in the Pollo Loco. She had nowhere to be.
Yeah.
Wait, did she get the other taco?
She got the other taco, and it felt so good laughing and having a good time, knowing somebody 2 seats away is just pissed off that I'm happy.
Yeah.
That shit felt so nice. She was scowling at me the entire time, and I was just like eating and started having my mouth open. I was like, God,
you're the annoying
I was like,
eating.
God damn, this chicken is good. Is this fucking? This is that Mexican chicken. Oh my god, I love El Pollo, and I stood up. It stood up for the people who cannot speak up for themselves, dude. So maybe that's why there's a statue at me. The El Pollo Loco. I got Employee of the Month, dude.
Yeah.
I love. Look, anybody talk shit about El Pollo Loco or Denny's, I'm there like Batman.
And those two things are next to each other where we live.
And that's why I fell in love with both, man. I'm a man of the people. People say it all the time, but I'll say it too. I'm a man of the people.
It's interesting when people that are racist just eat at restaurants that are like not American diners or whatever, that like have like some culture behind it.
That's the shit that threw me off. It's like
you're choosing to be here.
You chose to go into an El Pollo Loco. The name is fucking in Spanish.
Yeah.
First, those pocos are loco. They're crazy as fuck. The poco, they're nuts, bro. This ain't fucking Chick-fil-A. You're not gonna get my pleasure in here, bitch. I'm gonna call you a racist bitch to your face. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The chicken at Chick-fil-A, it goes to school. It says yes when they want you to say yes. You know what I mean? The chicken at El Pollo Loco, it's different.
It's different.
Don't take that shit to the El Pollo Loco, especially when I'm not there. It's crazy.
This thing actually happened to me at a Chick-fil-A like 2 days ago. They had like bathroom codes, and it was like a long code, so I inputted all of it. And then as soon as I opened the door, someone else was opening the door on the other side, and we did like where we got really close to each other by accident. And it was just like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Did you kiss?
Almost.
Wait, you guys are like, what? And then it's like just exactly you, but older. And you're like, wait, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, fuck. What year is it? Yeah.
When is the last time you guys walked in on someone taking a shit like in a public place?
Never.
Really?
Yeah. I don't really.
When was the last time for you?
People don't lock the doors, dude. I open the door and they're like occupied, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Bro, it's your house. What are you doing?
I like making them feel stupid for taking a shit in the place you're supposed to take a shit at. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's not for that.
You make an announcement. You're like, everyone, we got a shitter here.
Everybody, dude, that'd be so funny.
This guy's taking a shit. The thing we all have to do every day.
Like when somebody's walking out of the bathroom and like and you're sitting in a booth at a restaurant and you show a stopwatch. You're in there for 6.5 minutes. You were not pissing everybody. This man was taking a shit in the Denny's. That'd be pretty fun to do.
What's the worst place you guys have had to take a shit at?
Chatterbox bathroom.
Oh, you did that there?
No, I don't think I've ever done it there.
You just said it.
No, I think I've had. No,
so you're a liar.
I had to go. I had to run.
He admitted.
Oh my god, he admitted.
They got me. Probably at a rave, dude.
At a rave.
It's fucking horrible.
Wow.
Because it's like they're running out of everything at the rave. Nobody is restocking shit.
Oh, like you mean like toilet paper and stuff,
water, hand sanitizer.
Did you have to use your sock?
I had to use the candy beads I'm just kidding. What did I use, dude? I forgot what I don't. There was maybe I
don't have a shirt on, so I can't use that.
Yeah, I had to use my Magic Johnson jersey.
You just didn't wipe, huh? You fucking.
I went there,
capping.
just raw dogged my ass cheeks.
Raw dogged.
That shit's so gross. Do you guys,
raw dogging is such a funny word because it sounds so disgusting. It sounds so disgusting, raw dog.
Which is crazy because dogs always do it raw.
Yeah.
Dogs are never wearing condoms.
That's true, man. We gotta teach the dogs about safe sex.
Whenever people tell me like what Vince is up to when he's not an open mic, I'm always like, oh, he's probably just raw dogging some randoms. I love saying that phrase about. Isn't that fun to
giving some star young debauch because the old in out.
The old, is that from that movie?
Clockwork Orange,
bro.
Actually,
dude,
from the book.
that was the only time I saw titties in a movie, and they had to like do that to the ground. I was like, oh man, I can't enjoy this scene as a kid.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty fucked up scene.
And I was like, I don't know. Maybe if I pause it, then it's just titties. But if I let it play, then it becomes kind of problematic. You know what I mean?
I remember a teacher once told me that the first time she saw that scene, it was backwards by accident. She was like rewinding a VHS, so she saw the rape scene in an accident. So it just looked like a bunch of guys helping a woman.
Oh my god, like she was naked and shit.
Well,
That's fucking crazy. They drink milk in that movie. That's how you know these guys
They're
are
at a milk
Well,
bar.
no, it's like spiked milk.
That's how you know they're fucked up though. Why would you drink milk with alcohol? That shit's crazy.
No, I'm pretty sure it's like hallucinogenics.
Really?
Yeah.
Anything with milk, I'm like, you're just gonna have a stomach ache. You can get it high, but you're gonna have a stomach ache in 3 hours, dude. You're crazy. You know what I
I
mean?
love milk, man.
Really?
Yeah, I
Do
do.
you drink a lot of milk?
Sometimes, yeah.
How's your
I know
stomach
people
feel?
think that it's awful. Yeah.
No, milk is.
I think I'm lactose intolerant.
Really?
Yeah,
That's great. I mean, you drink a lot of coffee.
it's true.
You must be fucking shitting all the time, Vince.
No, I'm not.
You know what I do sometimes?
Yeah.
I purposely leave the seat up. I know you're not supposed to do that. Any place I go someplace.
Someone can fall in and then get flushed down the toilet.
Yeah, they'll be like,
Don't you know that?
have you heard of that documentary Flushed Away?
The one about the
mice, yeah.
the mice, the rice,
The
the
mice,
mats.
yeah.
yeah.
But I always leave the toilet seat up because I don't want I'd rather have the person think I'm rude than think that I was taking a shit in their bathroom.
Oh, that's
You
smart.
know what I mean?
That's
They're
smart.
like, you were there for 30 minutes.
But
It's
what
like,
if you put down both lids?
wait, what do you mean? No. Then that's too obvious. They're like, we know what you did in here. But if I leave it up there, they're like, oh, I was just taking a piss and I just didn't have the common decency to put the thing up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
my girlfriend hates when I put the seat down because then I just end up pissing all over the toilet paper.
I love pissing on the toilet paper.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's my favorite thing to do.
It's great because it absorbs it.
Yeah,
You know?
I gotta test it.
I told you this story recently, but I didn't tell you. A friend of ours, I'm not going to say his name.
Mm.
Yeah,
He told me a story about one time where he got too high
yeah.
and he had to use the restroom. So he just rushes in, he sits down, he lets loose, and then he quickly finds out that he left both lids on top. So he just shit on a flat surface.
Bro,
That's devastating.
at some point, you guys just realize, like, oh,
Does the shit just go back into you? Like, it didn't have anywhere to go.
It comes out of your mouth. Bro, that is so fucking gross. That's worse than shitting yourself because you were there. You were this close. It's like in Lord of the Rings when Frodo is at the volcano and he just turns the right back around. It's like, motherfucker, just go. That's so gross, dude.
What did he do afterwards?
Educated
He
people.
didn't tell me the rest of the story. I imagine he cleaned up. What the
Yeah.
fuck else is he gonna do?
That's why education could make you stupid.
He's like, hey, who was in there before me? Just to play it off.
Yo, so that's so funny. To
The
do
idea of
that.
just trying to pretend that it was you.
You're there for 30 minutes. You're like, yo, somebody took a shit in here.
I was just trying to figure out how to tell you guys because like I felt like you wouldn't believe me that someone else did this
Like,
and not me.
That's fucking mad. Like, you just start accusing people and just be like, yo, this fucking guy, I saw you walk out of there.
Imagine that power move. You walk out of the restroom, it smells horrible in there, and you point at someone random and you're like, that dude took a shit.
I don't like poop jokes, but like
I
saying
don't either.
somebody took a shit, it's somehow different for me. Like, it's so fucking funny.
It's so accusatory where it's like,
I'm gonna walk inside and tell Jack, I'm gonna be like, dude, did you just take shit in there and point at his restroom?
It's like the Salem witch trials is coming up with who took a shit at the party. It's like, first off, why would you take a shit, man? Like, what? Do that at your own house.
There was like that thing in the Salem witch trials where if you drowned, you weren't a witch, but if you
Yeah.
didn't drown, you were a witch.
Foolproof logic they had back then.
you're so
They
smart.
had a meeting of the minds.
It's like if you take a shit, you're a shitter, but if you don't shit, then when did you shit, huh? Like,
I always tell this thing, like, when I talk about how, like, it's weird in comedy where, like, people think that the guy that's funny, he also has to be the nice guy. You know what I mean? But the
Wait,
funny,
what?
like, you know, like, you have to be a nice guy. You got to be somebody you could root for. It's like, that's not the case with me. Like, the funniest shit I had ever seen is somebody walking into the Irving bathroom, kicking down the door and being like, hey, who's taking a shit?
Just having like someone
Yeah.
guard themselves so they don't get seen.
And that guy was not a good guy. But to this day,
Oh, you were looking in the mirror?
that guy was a great guy. That's the kind of guy I want marrying my daughter.
I think it was like 6th or 7th grade. There was at Irving there was a restroom that next to the gym where during lunch the door was just open, and for some reason some motherfucker decided to take a shit in the first stall so you could see his legs even when you were outside of the restroom.
Yeah.
And for some reason he had just decided to camp in there, so he put his backpack, all this shit just around him, and he's just going at it.
People know who you are when you do that.
And then it might have been you, Vince,
Yeah.
but someone threw a football.
No, I went. Yeah,
Who did throw the football then?
it's someone that wasn't me.
Oh,
That is
okay.
so
Yeah.
funny that you would do.
You had the best arm, so I don't know.
Wow.
Only one
Yeah.
person could have made that throw.
Such a backhanded compliment.
That is so funny.
But, yeah, so someone threw the ball in there. I don't have an arm, so. And then the dude just kept the ball, so he just put it next to his feet.
I think I remember this shit, bro.
We had to call a security guard and be like, he took our ball. And the security guard's like, how did the dude taking a shit take your ball?
He's so powerful.
How long was this shit? I used to
During
be
all of lunch, I think.
He's still there.
my elementary school. There was always the rumor that it was haunted, which I think is like every elementary.
Oh,
school.
yeah,
Yeah.
our middle school also. Oh,
But-
elementary school, yeah.
But my elementary school is like I think right now it's like about like 110 years old. Like it was like it's like a fucking old ass school, and it's
Yeah, ours was. Ours is a historic monument.
Yeah, I mean this shit. It looks like that's where they filmed Chucky at, Child's Play, and a bunch of other movies and shit. So
Oh.
it's like a brick building, and it
Wow.
looks very 1920s, 1930s, like American Horror Story. You'll get murdered there, and every time people would tell, how people would tell ghost stories sometimes, like, and then I'd have to go take a shit, and then I'd be so scared that a ghost was gonna kill me at this moment
The
because.
perfect moment.
Because there's like a janitor's closet, and they just said that somebody died down there, and that's where he takes people. And looking back now, some kids probably got taken in that bitch, dude. That's fucking. How many?
I hate that they blame it on the janitor, the person who like doesn't want to be there probably the most out of anybody else. Like, why would they, as a ghost, still continue to be there?
Dude, if I had to clean up vomit off the floor, I'd kill someone.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, you're talking about historical buildings. The Highland Park Theater is closing after 100
Oh
years.
my god, it is closing.
Yeah,
The amount of teenagers who got their first blowjob there is crazy.
yeah.
I know. I can't believe you give all the teenagers their first
You're
blowjob.
really busy through high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through high school now, dude.
I'm like, the tickets are so cheap. I can't be doing that shit at the Americana. What do you want?
You gotta select seats. You don't do that at the Highland Theater.
They always say Louis Lemus is good with them soft lips, word of mouth. You know what I mean? That's what people say. I hear that all the time.
fuck?
They say that. They say the teens say that.
The Highland Theater was great because I could buy a ticket to one movie, then hear two other movies at the same time.
Oh, that's so fucking fun. The Highland Theater was so great because you didn't even have to watch your kids. The kids weren't watching the movie; they just would run up and down the aisle.
They'd watch themselves.
They'd watch themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently it's a play place. I mean, I understand. It was probably.
It is crazy that the parts of the movie actually did get cut off. Like the screen wasn't big enough. So like the edges would not be in
They didn't care about
focus yet.
formatting at all. Yeah.
That's the premium way to watch Avatar too. The Way of Water.
Bro, that movie's in 1D in the fucking Highland Park Theater.
It's in 1D. You're like, oh shit, I thought this was 4D. Like, nah, there's just rain and it's coming through the roof.
It's a screenplay. They're just hitting a keynote or presenting it one by one, the pages.
So the Highland Park Theater had the stickiest floors you've ever seen, dude. Like this.
The nastiest looking popcorn.
The sick. I mean, I know there's rats in that shit, dude. I know you
100%.
can't lie. There's
100%.
rats and roaches, and I'm still mad that they sold it. I'm still the
Yeah.
worst theater I've ever been to, bar none. And I'm like, nah, keep it though.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a cool place to
Another
go
bad
to.
one is the one in Los Feliz with the or at least
three?
the 3.
Oh yeah, I don't like that one.
Like
Let's
they're-
give up that one. Keep the Highland Theater.
Damn, that's crazy.
I don't know. I think it might be a bit better than the Highland Theater.
But like, what's the one key difference?
I think I like the area more around the Los Feliz 3 than
Okay.
I like that area of Figueroa. I feel like taking the Highland Park Theater is like defeating the final boss of Latinos in Highland Park. Like that was it. That was like it's a monument.
It's a Jenga block.
It is. It's
Yeah.
like they finally done it, and that's why we took over Star Wars. Now we had an even trade. You know what I mean?
we took over Star Wars.
Oh yeah, basically, dude.
How?
With Andor.
Everything, bro. Star Wars is basically like Latino and Mexican now. You know what I mean?
You mean they just sent Mexicans into space? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Star Wars. You got Andor. You got the Mandalorian. And basically, the Mandalorian's the most popular shit that they got right now.
Yeah,
All the
that
other
is
shit
true.
flopped. Then you got my boy Poe, and they got.
But we took The Last of Us.
They took The Last of Us, but like Star Wars is basically in a desert, bro. That shit's it's like basically everything I want to do already. It's in
Yeah.
a desert. The guy trying to fight his dad, the entire shit. You know, that's like a That's a.
Hey, dude, Star Wars is Mexican because he's just fucking up his dad
He's
the
just
whole time.
he's like, come on, it's like, bro, we got 3 movies to train to beat this motherfucker. He has his dad has a white boss that he really doesn't like. You know, it's fucking
An abusive boss.
an abusive boss, and he comes home and beats his son. It's like, damn, I know a lot of homies like that, bro.
Yeah, I'm living in a Star Wars.
Bro, you might be Star Wars. All right, well, that has been another episode of Sleepover.
I'm Vince Caldera.
I'm Lee Samus.
See you guys next time.